Yeah, Weege Show post-race brought to you by Race Tech. They're tearing the track down here at State Farm Stadium. Triple Crown, we always say how crazy it is. Early race or early season races, we always say how crazy they are. Somehow, whatever amount of craziness we could have prepared you for, still could not have prepared you for what actually transpired. A big part of the story actually took place not just on that racetrack, but ultimately here. The Alpine Stars medic team. If you had not had a chance to watch the official SMX Insider post-race show that we ran live right after the race, Jet Lawrence, as you saw during the race, stabbed his knee, and that looked bad. He did not finish the race, but Will Christian did talk to Lars Lindstrom, the team manager over there at Honda HRC Progressive, and they think it might be better than it looked. A knee stinger takes us back to the finale of Supercross at Salt Lake City, I think 2 years ago. Yeah, I think it was 2023. Ken Roczen stabbed his leg. I ran into the truck to interview him. It seemed horrible at first, and then he realized it wasn't that bad. Roczen said, I had never had a knee injury of any kind, so when I felt that pain, I thought it was terrible, and this was a huge problem, and then the pain kind of went away. That's at least what Lars was indicating after they talked to the Alpine Stars medic and Doc G, their personal chiropractor. So there's a chance Jet's okay. That's just the start of the chaos, because what I really think needs to be underlined here is how close this field is. Regardless of Jet's situation going forward, it would be impossible for anyone to say who's, you know, the favorite for the title at this point. I know it's early in the year, and that's usually the case, but every single one of the top riders in the series has a reason to think, okay, this could go my way. Eli Tomac's been bad fast. The results have actually been bad. That's the crazy thing. With how well Tomac has ridden, could you believe he only has one podium this year? Still got pushed off the podium tonight, finishing 4th, because his starts were atrocious in the first 2 races, but he's absolutely ripping. And Tomac's won this title before. Eventually, he'll iron out those kinks consistency-wise. Riding like that would be hard to bet against him. He's riding so well. But Chase Sexton has a great case. Now back in the point lead, winning the 2nd race of the year. First time anyone's done that this season. And he didn't even win one of the Triple Crown events. But if you're Sexton, I don't know what happened in the first couple laps of the first race. He lost a lot of ground. But the way he was closing on Jet Lawrence and Roczen up front in the 2nd race, rode well in race 3. He has reason to believe, yeah. The hype about the bike being better, the riding being better this year, he's been delivering on that pretty consistently so far this year. Then you have Cooper Webb, terrible at this track. We discussed that on the pre-show yesterday. He knew it, said the bike would be better, the attitude would be better. It paid off. He rode great. You're gonna see a lot more from Cooper Webb as this season goes on. Everybody knows that. Most importantly, he knows it and his competitors know it. It's not just for the bench racers. And then we have this rejuvenation of Ken Roczen. Ken Roczen, the last couple of years, has proven to be a guy that could win on any given night. He had moved into that, as I call it, opportunist stage of his career, where on the right night, the perfect situation, he wins. But then there's other nights where he's just not part of the picture. So far this year, he's been in the picture. Unlike me right now in the dark, where you probably can't see, Roczen has been a player in every race. And what's impressive, he's still super fast at the beginning of the race, like he usually is, but he has been a grinder late in these races. And that's always to tell on Roczen. Even when he's at his worst, he's still great early in the race, but he fades horribly. When he's good, he's strong to the end, and we have plenty of evidence of that so far this year. Let's see if he can maintain it. But I detect a little difference in the Roczen spirit. On the podium here tonight, he almost seemed disappointed, meaning now the expectations are starting to ratchet up. I wish I could have kept that points lead. I rode well. That would have been cool if I won. That's a difference right there from a guy who, by his own admission, used title contender in the past tense at the Anaheim preseason press conference. And with that long diatribe, we have now reached Roczen's rig with Progressive X-Star Suzuki. And we got some fans waiting, but probably some meetings going on in there. That was a good run for Kenny. But that's just the 450 class. 250s. What can you say about Cole Davies? Thank you. What can you say about Cole Davies? I mean, this dude is unbelievable. He's barely put a wheel wrong. He's just riding so in control. Now he does crash in the final race. That was because the tough block was down, not really his fault. But he didn't get the win. I think he's the one guy in a situation where when you have a win in your grasp, we win the first two, and then you crash in the third one, you still can't be that disappointed because, I mean, this is still so far ahead of schedule. This is great. So, good run. Hey guys, how are you? We're always good, buddies. We're always good. We're always good. We are vlogging right now, so congrats. You made the show. Tell your friends. Yes, like and subscribe. Smash that like button, everybody. Legend.
He's at it again.
Legend. Oh yeah, we're still working, Seth Rowe. I see Julien Beaumer. That's one that got away right there. What's up, Beaks? Okay. The hope was that we'd grab a rider. I got to go to the airport actually for a flight, but how about this guy? This Arizona zone, you got to hook up the fans when you're at the local. What's up, Juju?
Thank you.
This is unfortunately the night that might have been. Might have been.
I will say though,
yeah,
we salvaged a lot of points.
You're still isn't your lead the same as it was?
No, I got 2-point lead now. I was 7, but.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I got yeah. Chunks been out of my lead, but I mean, I was on the ground. I was on the ground. First 2 mains, lap 1. Worst case scenario, lap 1.
Right, so you should be 15th, 12th.
We shouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, main 1 came back to 4th, main 2 came back to 7th, and then we ended on a good note with a 2nd. So my speed was there. I just things happen for racing. If this is my worst night, then
that's true.
We'll take it.
That's true.
So.
Are those just, hey, stuff happens, or are you like, I got too excited, or oh, I should have thought about the way the track was developing, or is it just stuff happens?
I mean, yeah, I made that mistake. I underestimated the way the track was going to be. I underestimated how much traction there was going to be. So that was on me. I'll take that one on the chin and fix it going to this 2-week break. I mean, to be honest, I'm frustrated. So gonna go fire off these 2 weeks.
Yes. Last thing, the crowd. Could you hear that? They were reacting to pretty much every move.
Yeah, and then I jumped that.
Oh yeah.
Across the start.
Dude, were you planning this?
No. No, I swear. I wasn't planning on jumping it. And then I went down.
Yeah.
And like, obviously I had to, like there was gonna be times where I couldn't do that overline. Yeah. I had to do the on-off line because I was behind a bunch of people.
Oh, okay.
So I did on-off 3 one lap. And I was like, and I had already seen Kenny jump it. I was like, I mean, I'll make it, but it's like, it's a big one.
Yeah,
that was big. And I finally just was like, I mean, if I'm gonna do this rhythm, I gotta go. I gotta send it.
Okay.
So,
you didn't know that he's in the gift-giving business.
Oh,
yeah.
He just gives gifts.
Oh, he did. He hooked some guys up. He hooked some guys up.
Big gifts tonight, but it's all right.
Big sends and big gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also saved myself. I saved what could have been a 15-point loss tonight.
That's a really good way to look at it. That's a really good way to look at it. Yeah. Oh no, are you gonna interview him?
I'd like to. Yeah, your show sucks. You need to get the other guy to do
You
it.
recognize Steve. You recognize Steve.
That's actually good.
You like that? Yeah. All right. Thanks, Juju. Steve Mathick's going to jump in there with the post-race pulpcast. I'm not going to Tampa. Might have to bring Steve back. I was hoping I could get an interview before I head to the airport, and we got Julien Beaumer, that wild 250 class. Yeah, when the smoke clears, the points, yes, I guess he did lose a little out of his lead, but barely a blip compared to what it could have been, which is the main point he's making. And that championship continues to be exciting, but man, it's just a little bit of window dressing, a little bit of an appetizer for this insane 250 East Division. What a feast the fans are gonna have next week when you run down this list of riders that would be title contenders, established ones like Hampshire and Vial, who won the titles last year, and Levi Kitchen, who was so close to a title last year, and then other riders who are on the rise, like Pierce Brown. I don't think you can call Austin Forkner on the rise, but you can never ever count out Forkner. That'll be interesting tonight. We'll get to this in a second. Triumph wins, proving just how capable that platform is. And Pierce Brown, all these guys, that's gonna be a wild one for sure. There's a pro circuit. They've, I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, it's unbelievable. Poor Drew Adams goes down. What's up, Knowles? Oh yeah, look at Knowles being super pro. Being super pro. Yeah, you know, you come by this is not the Knowles that we get most of the time. You can get Knowles in a certain sweet spot, and he loves being at the races. There are other sides. But we got the good side right now.
That's debatable right now. We just talked about it's debatable.
We were just debating.
Always.
Is this really the Weege show?
It's the Weege show. Hey,
Dominic with Salt Moto Live.
Dominic.
Jason,
oh, right on.
Nice to
That's
meet
cool.
you.
Yes, right on. Yeah, good stuff. You made the Weege show. Maybe you'll be happy, or maybe on Monday he'll fire off a bunch of texts about how angry he is about something.
No, he won't even reply to you on Monday.
Yeah, I'm off on Mondays.
Yeah, he's big on this. So Knowles has been building the goggles here for, I mean, how long now, bro?
22nd season.
Yes.
Yeah.
Knowles' big thing is, shut up, guys. I'm turning moto off. I'll talk to you on Friday.
That's only
Not
in
thinking
NFL,
moto.
That's only in football season, though.
Hey, don't let him fool you. Deep down, he really cares. He does.
He is not. He does not let on. He's competitive, but he also says he doesn't care. It's an amazing.
He cares.
It's an amazing combo.
Can't get rid of
See you, Knowles.
See ya.
Anyway, the song remains the same over here. The darn injuries for these guys, poor guys. So Drew Adams, dude.
Rough weekend.
How much does that hurt? You're just chilling right now, guy?
The pain was pretty bad earlier.
Yeah.
But I got a shot in my butt.
Oh.
Felt a lot better after
Oh, okay.
that. But
all right.
no, it definitely, I can feel the bone moving around and
All right.
weeging around in there. So
when the shot wears off, you need to get that thing fixed.
it's already worn off. I can feel it.
Oh,
So
it's coming back.
we're going to fly back in the morning and get surgery Monday.
My guy Carmichael pointed out when he looked at the track, he's like, jumping over that table, you're going from a super flat jump to a super steep landing.
Exactly.
Is that what got you?
That's, yeah, I was, I think I jumped in behind Deegan for a couple laps, just
Yeah.
kind of see what he was doing. I saw him standing there, and I was like, oh, I could shave off 2/10 right there, like easy. And I tried it and just didn't get the pop I wanted.
You were seat bouncing?
Yeah. I was
And then you
seat bouncing.
stopped?
Yeah.
Ah.
So that was the issue, and my leg just kind of blew off, and that was it
Yep.
from there.
Ah.
I didn't go for the triple, but I still kind of landed on the 5-footer. So it was like a smaller crash, but it turned into a big hit. So
I see. All right, well, I guess you're here to learn.
yeah.
I guess that learning,
Yeah, that's
sadly.
But well, I think we'll be back for Arlington.
That's what I was thinking, 3 weeks or so. Yeah.
But I'll see you next weekend, home race.
Oh, that's right. You got to go. You got to go. All right, that's Drew Adams. Better luck next time to the entire Kawasaki operation, who, as you know, lost Jorge Prado for a while. Somehow Garrett Marchbanks bounced back and actually rode really well. Got 6th place, I believe, which is pretty impressive for a guy that couldn't race last week. I just waved at the mysterious Jason Anderson dad. You tried to do an interview and then it was a complete joke. I saw you, Kaipo, you tried to do an interview and it was a complete joke.
When did I try to do it?
That was last week. Where was I watching that? I'm like, someone's about to interview Kaipo, and then you just repeated the same sentence over and over.
Rap.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was the two-stroke.
Brap.
Yes. And I'm like, Kaipo's gonna talk. Nope, you just said brap. One of these days, bro. One of these days, yes. I gotta go. I gotta get to the airport, and I don't even want to talk about Pro Circuit anymore. It's just so sad. The amount of injuries over there. They've had 4 riders get hurt in 4 races. It's insane. There's a lot of pressure on Levi Kitchen right now. And conceivably Seth Hamaker and Cameron McAdoo, but I heard McAdoo went down. I hope he's okay. I'm not breaking any news here, but man, it's just been rough. Obviously rough over here as well. We already covered the Lawrence story. What's up, buddy? Thank you. It's my man Hilton from Parts Limited and Thor. I got to figure out an exit for the pits. Just a wild night. We knew it'd be wild, but check out this motorcycle right here. Cooper Webb yesterday saying he would be better. He really was. It was kind of start-cross tonight, but I'm gonna finish this the way we started it. If you look at the 3 races as a whole, yes, the starts had a massive impact, but you saw points in each race where a guy would catch someone and then someone would pull away, and then you're like, oh, maybe Tomac's the fastest guy, maybe Webb's the best guy, maybe Jet's the best guy, maybe Chase is the best guy, maybe Rox is the best guy. That is cool to have that kind of unpredictability. And you know, just when we think we see a lot of stats on that, a lot of stats on the blue too, but
Yeah.
turned them around tonight.
There was a lot of negativity at press yesterday.
There was. I mean, I was softening it as much as I could,
Yeah.
but they were hard questions. They were still hard questions.
Yeah, I think 5 of 6 reporters asked him why he's not so good here.
I heard eventually he got over it.
Yeah.
Like, I was the first, so he was nice.
Oh, yeah.
I think eventually he was over it.
Yeah, he gets over that quickly.
But
Guess what?
yeah.
It's just a place.
Can the media take credit? Maybe it fired him up. Can we take credit for this?
I don't know.
You don't want to go that far? Oh, okay.
It's all between the ears.
But what about the changes to the bike this week? Did that help?
We went back to base.
No.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So it was all between the ears.
Maybe, yeah.
It wasn't the bike though.
Some starts helped. He pulled the
Yes.
whole shot in the first one, led the whole thing. So.
But it wasn't the bike. The bike didn't change a lot.
No, not a lot. No.
Like
But-
the same bike he got 7th on last year.
Yeah, but maybe sometimes that's what you need is to test and find out how good what you have is.
Oh,
So.
I like that. No, what you need is the media to get you mad.
Yeah, sure.
There we go.
This is your doing.
I'll take it. So that's what I'm most excited about. We're 4 rounds in and we still really don't know where anyone stands, the least of which we don't know what Lawrence's situation is, but we don't know. Is Tomac the best guy? Is Sexton the best guy? Is Roxon going to be able to do this all season long? Is Webb going to continue to get better and better? On and on it goes. Hunter Lawrence, quietly very good in the way Hunter Lawrence does it. I mean, he's right there, like just a hair off early in the season. So don't count him out either. But one last piece, I wanted to end up over here, risking not making my flight. Less than a year into racing Supercross, because remember, Triumph did not start until East last year. Less than 1 year. Started East last year. Less than a year. Triumph has won.
Yeah.
Triumph, Triumph.
Triumph.
Bro, you should be like surrounded by bodyguards, man. You're like a big deal right now. Gosh.
I got my bodyguards here. We got.
Oh, they'll take care of it.
Yeah,
They'll take care of it.
They got me. Trust me.
I'll get to the win in a second, but overall, how happy are you just with the riding? All season it's been good.
Yeah, it's been really
Yeah.
good. I mean, I've said it a couple of times, like I feel like I've had 2 different careers.
Yes.
And the second one I learned from the first one. So yeah, it's been a slow build, and you know, this year just getting the good starts I've been getting. Just getting off the gate so good has really helped me and gave me more confidence going into those important races as well.
What was the mindset going into race 3? You were in it.
Yep.
You know, you need a little bit of help,
Yep.
but were you still focused on, yeah, this could still be mine?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously Cole was riding really good and he was getting really good starts. So, but I knew that if he finished 4th and I won, that I would get it. And you know, with Hayden and Juju, like they're riding good. So, yeah, I lined up right outside of Cole, and as soon as I got a good jump, I just came over a pretty hard left and
You're admitting this?
Yeah, and shut down the inside. I mean, that's kind of what you got to do. I think anyone would do the same thing. So. Yeah, it was good. I was trying to check the board and kind of see where he was at, but I couldn't really get a good look. So I thought I had it, but I wasn't sure.
And then what does it mean here to do this for this brand? This is cool.
It's cool. I mean, it's part of the reason that you come here is to kind of build a legacy with them. And I mean, it just goes to show how hard these guys work, how bad that they want to get these wins and be battling for championship and be relevant in the sport. They've put a lot of money into it. They've assembled a great team of people that have built this bike into what it is. It was already really good whenever I got there. And we've been able to fine tune it for myself and continue getting better and better. And it's very cool.
Yeah, that is. It's a great story. Now, I have to get your team manager to apologize for F-bombs on TV. I got to get him to apologize. It's our last piece. Thank you, Jordon Smith. Where's Scuba? You owe an apology to the world. Huge F-bomb on TV.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's great. I apologize.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
No one.
Hey,
Yes.
let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What did anybody expect anything different from me with the win?
Oh, you're saying this is right on brand. This is the way it needed to be?
Not for the brand, but me in general.
Yeah, that was like you're just Scuba being Scuba. Can we say that? Scuba being Scuba.
Me. Sorry.
Look.
I do apologize, but
It goes 2 directions. We love having to apologize because that means we got raw emotion. There would have been nothing worse than you guys to win. And then everybody would be like, yeah. Like, we want it to be crazy.
You got the normal me on a daily basis.
Yeah, but this is a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
And you treated it like a big deal, which is what we want.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of kidding about the apologize. That's cool. That's cool. But it's a big freaking deal.
Hey, my phone was blowing up. Hey.
Because of that?
Yeah.
Oh. I loved every second of it. And congrats, guys.
Thank you.
This doesn't come easy. I know that.
No.
Nope. All right, so that's Team Triumph, triumphant. And I got to go to the airport. Thanks for watching the Weege Show, brought to you by Racetech and their fabulous Gold Valves. Plusher, better bottom resistance, made in the USA. Get Gold Valves. And when you have a track that's hard and slick, you'll You'll be glad. See you next week.